Hey guys, we're live here. Patrick Batty along with...
Hi, it's Samantha Charles from the UK.
Yeah, and I'm Pat Batty in Cambridge, Ontario, Canada. What we wanted to do today quickly is just maybe a 5 or 10 minute video summary of a call we participated in yesterday. We were invited into a kind of a select group called the NWC Leadership Council. And Samantha and I were, kind of the team representatives in that group. I don't know how many people were in the group because it was a call. You didn't really know. I know about 5 or 6 people spoke up. And we just thought we would do a quick summary of the call for all the people in our team here so you know what's going on. And also, so that there's a little bit of motivation for you as well to be part of that once you get your business going. And there'll be an invitation to be part of that once you get your business going as well. So Samantha, let me go over to you, and you can kind of give a little bit of a summary of what you saw and heard in the call and what you thought of the whole thing.
Well, I loved it. I was very surprised to be invited, as I'm sure you were too. And I don't know what the criteria was, but for inviting us, but I was honoured to be asked. And the call was very, very informal. There was an introduction by Peter Wolfing and Marcus, can never remember his surname, the COO of National Wealth Centre, and a number of people introduced themselves to the call. And as you say, it sounded like there were about 6 people that spoke. So what they really wanted was to ask us how we were feeling at the moment about the corporate part of National Wealth Centre. They wanted to tell us some new things that were coming and get our feedback on that. And it was very, very much a two-way conversation. Anybody could speak at any time, which was great. And one of the things that I really loved was that they were really, really talking about changing the whole sort of atmosphere really on the National Wealth Centre corporate website to go much more in line with what we already do in our team. They were talking about really wanting to address things like retention rates rather than just sign them up, leave them to it, kind of attitude that maybe some of the teams have, I don't know. But they really want to change it from just, okay, you can make X amount of money, to let's grow and support our teams. Let's help them to get success and to stay in the business and build their business too. And I love that because that's what we do anyway in our team, I think.
I think they're recognizing what's successful. I mean, obviously you've been very, very successful with it, as have I. You're, I think, right now leading the membership leaderboard right now. Congratulations. Woohoo. I'm not leading that, but the good news is I'm on the leadership board for the top product, which is good for the revenue side of things as well. So, but the cool thing is that I got out of it as well is the call was oriented into, again, what can we do to make it easier and simpler for a new person to get going, to get some traction, to get some success, to not get overwhelmed. And because those are all factors in retention. I mean, retention is important for the ongoing income, but the key to retention is having people get going and being successful quickly. And as you said, we've done things in our team that way, and I think it's going very well. The company wants to, hear from us. And I just, first of all, I enjoyed the talk. I can be as money oriented as the next guy, okay? But I really enjoyed the idea and the atmosphere that we are concerned enough to, first of all, hear from others on what we think. And you offered some suggestions. I offered some suggestions, concerned about others and what we think, but with the level of concern focusing on success of the people that get going. And that was probably the biggest portion of the call. And that to me is really, really refreshing.
Absolutely. It's just great. As you said, they are going to bring in a series of welcome emails for new members to help them set up their account, set up their back office. This is what you need to do now. Another email the next day, this is what you need to do now. This is what you need to do now. So that as well as the training and leadership they should have from their sponsor, they're getting that from NWC as well, from a corporate level. And I think that's great because, as you say, that that shows that they really want people to get off to a good start. And I think that a phrase they used a lot was duplicate. They want people to be able to duplicate the success that leaders are having and be supported to do that. Right.
Right. We've seen in other systems that you almost have to be a wizard to get successful. Right. And the cool thing about National Wealth Center is we know that effectively your own costs are covered as soon as you've sold one of whatever it is that you are promoting. So it doesn't take a wizard to sell one. And it's kind of an easy thing anyway, relative to many other products where there's such little bits of commission or commissions that flow way up to all kinds of other people or anything like that. It doesn't take that much. However, if somebody's brand new, to just overwhelm them with all kinds of stuff without some step-by-step training, which we do in our team, but the whole organization doesn't do it. I think this makes it easier as a whole, regardless of who's promoting the system and in what team they're in, although we are in the best team. But regardless of who's promoting it, they're going to get, the company will give them a lot more stuff. I shouldn't say a lot more. There's a lot in it already, but I think they will focus it down a little bit, maybe even at the product by product level. Here's some things to promote it. Here's some things. Admittedly, there's new stuff that comes out in the system every month, but the getting started phase with the company is really, I think, important. And it's just extra value that we all get to present to our members, right? And so the people in our team will get that, and they'll also get the stuff that our team has created, and we're in a good team that has created. So like the 175 payday thing, I think is phenomenal. I think it makes it much easier and a little bit more focused right off the bat. The 21-day Facebook challenge, for people, I'm not a Facebook guy, I will admit that, and I do other things, but the 21-day Facebook challenge is probably the easiest single thing that somebody can get going at, and not just get some posts out about Facebook, but we'll teach them. A lot of people come in, don't know Facebook at all, right? Now, I do know Facebook. I just don't like to spend my time on Facebook as much as some other people do. But I have a bit of an ADD thing. If I get in there, I'm all over the map, right? And as much as so anyway, a couple other things that were important to know as well. They've opened it up and asked the people on the Leadership Council to get involved on the weekly calls. And NWC has a few weekly calls, but this is specifically a Wednesday night call. And they've asked some of us would we volunteer to do that? And again, it's the same kind of thing where we'll do that. Some of it will be training, some of it will be selling a little bit if there's guests in there. And that way, if somebody's new, they're going to be able to promote those calls and have some experienced people work on their behalf a little bit. We get nothing for that. We're just doing it. Maybe we get a little, brand recognition, but other than that, we'll do that just to help. And it's this atmosphere is really good. And I have been involved in another company. You are fairly new to the internet network marketing, aren't you?
Yeah. I just started last autumn, network marketing. So there's first of all, there's an example that somebody new that gets dedicated to it will
can be successful. Your sponsor, regardless of who they are, will not make you successful. It's your own drive, ambition, and stick-to-itness is what's going to make you successful. I don't like to be out there saying I'm the only guy that can make you successful, because people end up then being dependent on. I'm attracting people that want to be dependent on me. But you're a great example that somebody can be, that is willing to put in some time, effort, follow the steps that we've got right in the system. But the cool thing is now when somebody gets in, not only will they have the team, a supportive team around them, you know, this video is really only for our team, but they will also have some leaders, some from our team, you and myself, some and probably others from our team will be in there shortly. But they will also have access to us kind of working on your behalf as well. So it's like you're in business for yourself, obviously, but the cool thing is you're not in business with this organization. You're not really in business by yourself. You've got other resources, right?
Yeah.
So I think that was pretty exciting. I really don't know what everything is in store as far as the Leadership Council, what the criteria are. We didn't really talk about that. But the cool thing is there's some new things on the way. There's a major new revision to the lead system, the lead capture system that NWC promotes.
Yeah.
That there'll be availability to get leads through it and things like that. It's yet to be seen. We haven't seen it, so we can't really tell anybody about that. But just a lot of positive stuff.
They're going to change the sales video, aren't they? To become a lot less kind of make money.
Yeah.
Much more grow your business, grow your team. So the sales videos are going to change. And they also said they're going to start doing regular sales webinars and also live events. I'm guessing this is probably only going to be in the States. But
for now, you know, who knows? For now, certainly we have lots of members in Europe. But for now, the next event is in August in Orlando, Florida. Be hot there, by the way, in August. But right now, hot.
We've got to all go.
Yeah, that's right. Right now, hot sounds good.
Team, it's really a shame.
Yeah, it's not a bad place to be, but it is hot in August, I guess.
Yeah.
But that's kind of it. I'm not sure that there's much else to tell right now. It'll unfold. I invite people to get onto those Wednesday calls as they come out. You know, if you can get to the live event, honestly, come and be there. I'll be there. I'm not sure if you're going or not, but you know, you're at the top of the heap right now. You should be there.
I probably won't be able to. Not in August. It's the school holidays.
Oh, is it? Oh, okay. Well, we'll see. We'll see. Maybe we'll strong arm you a little bit as to.
Yeah.
It would be a good time to take the kids to visit.
Yeah. I'm sure they'd be thrilled. Actually.
I'm pretty sure they will. So, look, and I don't think we have to go much longer. That's a bit of an, you know, a synopsis of it right now. We're not divulging anything that's private. Peter said we could spread this. We should really thank Peter for inviting us. And I know you and I are both committed to the Leadership Council, and we'll do what we can to make it successful. Yeah. We're examples that you don't have to fit in a certain mold to be successful. Look, I'm 61 years old. You hadn't really done network marketing before. I was fortunate to be successful in another company, but it took a long time. And in this company, it hasn't taken a long time. And so I'm just encouraged about how things are going. Very, very, very committed.
What Peter and Marcus were saying is that they very much want to create a company.
Yeah.
It really felt that way. You know, we were both talking for the hangout. Peter's contacted us personally, email, phone, messenger, and Marcus. You know, they really do build relationships with us.
Yeah.
You know, that's so refreshing, isn't it?
I wasn't sure if I'd say this, but I guess I will, but I'm not gonna. I hope I don't tread on toes. Peter and I have messaged each other on Facebook, And a while ago, my wife and I went to New York City, and I just messaged him, and I said, you know, we're going to be there. I don't know. I wasn't 100% sure where they were based. And he said, come on by. And he basically went by and chatted for about 3 hours. You know, he ended up having a group of other people in there that day, but I sat in on it, and, you know, it's really cool. And the fact that the CEO is that open to it. I was saying the other day, I was in another company, and I'd been promoting it, and I was in the top 100 of, they had 300,000 people come in and out of that company. And in the 3.5, 4 years I'd been there, in the top 100, I never once had a chat or even so much as a hello with the, you know, the guys that started the system. And that's not a slam against them. When you have 300,000 people, you can't go chat to everybody, obviously. But when you're in the top 100, you would think somebody would say, how's it going? You know, congratulations, or, you know, what are you up to, or something. And it just wasn't that. It just seemed like they were hanging out with the millionaires, but not even the, you know, middle tier at all. And even when top 100 is pretty high up the ladder, it was far from millionaire, but it's still the culture shift that I've seen from that company to this company is really encouraging, really encouraging. And, you know, I just want to, again, we just want to emphasize a little bit more of the positive of this versus that experience. But that experience has really opened my eyes onto how good this experience is. And that's the part I wanted. You don't have to be, you know, be making millions to be at the, you know, high up, at least esteemed enough to be valued, to have your input valued by the company. And we both made some suggestions the other day, and they both appreciated the suggestions. And, you know, some of them will be implemented, some may not. I mean, you can't do everything everybody wanted. But the cool thing is the culture is one about not just us being successful, but it's about you guys being successful and the people that you and we bring into the business to be successful at it as soon as possible. And that is exciting. Yeah. So with that, Samantha, do you want to say goodbye and have any closing remarks?
Yeah, sure. Yeah, I would totally agree with what you say. The culture of leadership, support, growing a team and supporting the team through the early stages as well as the successful stages, you know, it's great, and I love it. I'm really excited too.
Yeah. Well, thanks again. Thank you. And for the guys in our team, hope this has just given you a little bit of a insight into what went on. And, you know, we hope you join us there shortly. All you have to do that is stick at your business, keep doing it, keep promoting it, make sales, get some some notoriety based on what you're doing, and be positive to the team as well as to the other people. And I'm sure things will break for you, and as they have for us. So with that, Samantha, thank you again. Great to talk to you again. And I do applaud your success. It's amazing. It's exciting. And, you know, it's a testament to you and what you've done. So congratulations to you. Want to encourage everybody else to do the same stuff. This is not hard. Just take action and do it. We've kind of laid it out. The company will lay more things out in the future, but you can do it. It's not difficult. You just got to do it. So with that, we'll say goodbye to everybody. Thank you again, Sam. Nice to talk to you. And you guys, we'll see you all later on. All the best. Bye-bye.
Bye.